What's going on YouTube? Your boy T Davis is back. And in today's video, we will talk about the top 5 offensive playbooks in Madden 24. And there's going to be no specific order. We're just going to talk about the best 5 playbooks in the game that you can really dominate your opponents with, especially offensively. One of these playbooks is my ebook, which you can get down in the links in the description below, the West Coast Offensive Guide. Check that out for sure down below. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory video, guys. We're going to talk about the 5 best playbooks in the game. It will really help you guys out. Really want you guys to check out all 5 of these playbooks. This money plays in so many different formations in these playbooks. So we're going to break it down. We're going to go through the formations. We're going to talk about some of the best plays. So if you guys are interested in my channel, make sure you are subscribed. Hit that bell so you know when I drop all this content. Go ahead and hit this video with a like. It really helps me out in the algorithm. And if you have any questions at all, any comments, just put them down in the comments below. If you have any questions, anything you want to ask me, anything you want to add on to our videos, just put it in the comments down below. Really appreciate it, guys. But in today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 playbooks in Madden 24. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys check out my ebooks and my coaching sessions, which you can see in the link in the description below, or you can go to payhip.com/tdavisbrand. I have offensive and defensive Madden ebooks, as well as coaching sessions. If you guys want to take your game to the next level, we have 30-minute and 60-minute coaching sessions, as well as you can request your own Madden ebook. And I have a Madden film study review. Right now, we have 2 of our ebooks available on the site right now, offense and defense. So make sure you guys check out all my stuff at payhip.com/tdavisbrand, or once again, check out the links in the description below. All right, so first we take a look at the Colts playbook. Now, they're really known for their shotgun stuff. They have a little bit of single back, wing tight's a decent run formation. I really like the duo, the stretch. They got a dive. Like, if you really want to run the clock, you can go down to the wing tight. Wing slot, I really like the stretch alert bubble. I think RPO alerts are really, really good this year. We have another one here at the RPO alert screen. I like those a little bit. And then you get single back bunch, which is always okay. But really, we'll take a look at the pistol. They do have some pistol formations. East tight, we got a stretch. We have a read option, a power O. So like I said, if you want to run the clock, you can go to these a little bit. Go to the stretch, go to the read options, go to the RPOs. We have a pistol U off stack formation, which is kind of interesting. A little bit different here in Madden 24. They got a deuce close pistol, doubles Y off, like that pin pull sweep. I really like that play. Y off trips. And then, of course, their Philly special pistol formation. But really, this playbook is known for their shotgun, right? We take a look at it, and it's really specifically known for the 3 receiver shotguns. These are some of the 2 tight ends. This wing stack shotgun formation ain't too bad either. If you want to run the clock a little bit, it has some decent pass plays to go along. We keep it moving here. They got the U trips off shotgun, double Z close, which is a new formation, not bad. Really, the bread and butter is going to be 3 or 4 formations. First, we're going to start with this tight Y off weak formation. Absolutely love the shallow cross play. You can create a nice slant post combo in there. You got an RPO zone alert, which we love. You have an outside zone. Flanker spot. Really, really love the corner out on flanker spot. Put a streak next to it. Creates a nice flood to the left. You also have a deep in route there on the right side as like a backside route. And I'll usually drag my tight end. So we have a lot of options on that play. You do have a wide lead read option, which is probably one of my favorite read options in the game. 0-1 trap, money every year in Madden, and post wheel drag, really, really good play. So this isn't my favorite formation in the Colts playbook, but something I will audible over to a good bit. They have a lot of doubles formations, like we mentioned, get some good RPOs there, specifically in the red zone. I like to go to those. Trips tight end offset, really, really good. You got a read option inside zone. Tight end in is good. X under is really good every year. Level sail, always good versus zone. And of course, PA crossers. Trips tight end offset weak. I like to mix in a little bit. They got some cool runs in here. Bunch offset. This is where our bread is buttered, boys. This is the formation that everyone's talking about in the Colts playbook because it has the double post play. Maybe arguably the best play in Madden 24. The only playbook in the game that has this play. And there's tons of bunch offsets in Madden 24, but only the Colts playbook has double post. That's what makes this playbook so, so good because this is the best play in the game. It has a post route, C route, running back route is good, has a tight end flat. I like to drag the slot receiver a lot, but he's also on a deep crosser. You have the brand new corner out dig play, which is really good. Nice flood play to the right side. You got the slot receiver on a deep corner. You got the outside bunch receiver on a little baby out route, which is really good. Bunch drive. Love this play in the red zone. We have a read option. We have Z spot, as you guys know, great corner route. Speed dig, a deep crosser with a little backside, deep in route. Really, really effective there. Z spot and go, similar to Z spot. Curl flat, same type of floods. We got the actual flood play. So you got tons of ways to flood the sidelines out of bunch formations, bench pivot, same thing, tight end corner out there. Verticals, verts halfback under. You know how good this play is every year. And once again, in Madden 24, it's phenomenal. And PA read, really good play as well. You got a crosser, you got a deep, skinny post. Added new to the formation, bunch, strong, nasty. Now this formation is really, really good. Brand new in Madden 24. We got mesh, flat, spot. Once again, another flood play. With the corner route, you got a running back table route. PA bunch shot, absolute money. You got an underneath drag. You got a deep crosser, and you got a deep, skinny post. Like, the things we can do out of this formation is fire. Y trail is so, so good versus man coverage. You got a trail route, you got a corner, a drag, and a post. All those routes are going to beat man coverage. You get some good run plays to go with it as well in here. You also have an RPO that's really, really effective. Bunch open offset. I like the RPO in there a little bit. I'll go to sometimes. Flanker close is added. They do have bench. They have a couple nice pass plays in here. We can go to trips, tight end, flex, Eagles post rail. One of my favorite trips plays in the game. PH shot crosses, of course, as you guys know, is really good. They have an RPO. They have an inside zone, read option. Dagger is always good. Halfback angle I like versus man coverage. Verticals, of course. So a lot there. So yeah, Colts playbook, no specific order, but one of my favorite playbooks in the game by far, and it's all because of this bunch offset formation. Let's jump into the next playbook. All right, now we are in the New York Jets offensive playbook. Now, the Jets playbook is absolutely loaded. This could basically be a custom playbook if you think about it because of all the things it has. You see a lot of pros run it, a lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers. It is so, so effective with all the different formations, right? So we'll start with the single back. They actually do have a really, really good single back. You got ace close, deuce close, great two tight end sets, wing and wing flex close. So they have basically all the best two tight end sets. Then you go over to the best three receiver sets under center. Bunch tight end. This RPO out of bunch tight end is so, so good. Tight Y off flex, which I did a whole video on my channel breaking down. If you want to check it out, make sure you go to my channel and find the breakdown of this formation. So, so good with under Z curl. 0-1 trap, wide zone, shallow cross, tight doubles as well with under, bingo cross, shallow cross, PA boot, has a couple runs as well. A lot you can do in the Jets single back. I form close, I form slot. I mean, come on. If you ask for an I form, these are the I forms you would want. Like so far, just literally every personnel you want, whether it be two running back, two tight end, three receiver, it has it in this playbook. That's what makes it so good. Throw in strong close. They have a really, really good strong close. Has pretty much the full strong close, all the plays we would want. Then we go over to the gun, right? And we got gun wing slot offset as a good RPO. Tight doubles is so, so good this year, in my opinion. The Steelers has it the best, but it's good in the Jets playbook here. Gun doubles, always viable. Doubles weak, same thing there. Really like this play, shake halfback corner. Wide trio off weak. Decent, better in some other playbooks. Trips tight end offset though. This is where we're starting to get into the good stuff now. Trips tight end offset, extremely good with X under and PA crossers. Bunch. Now they're not the best bunch, but it's definitely viable, especially when you add in those other formations. But deep corner, one of the best plays every year. 5-1-8 hook is really good this year. Verticals, inside cross, mesh spot. All these plays are good. They got a halfback base, which we love. Speed dig, of course. And then the brand new corner out dig, like we talked about in the Colts playbook. Z spot, Y curl, bench pivot. So a lot of viable options in the bunch. Then you go over to the bunch strong offset. Has the RPO, has Y trail, which we love versus man. We talked about in the Colts playbook. Corner strike, which is exclusive to the Jets bunch strong here. Has an amazing corner route to the outside bunch receiver. Has a C route, has a great running back route. We have flood, which has the tight end on a deep corner route. Then we go over to bunch tight end. I mean, it just keeps getting better and better. We got triple out. We have an RPO. We have maybe the best play in the game, PA boot over. We have X spot, which is a great corner route. Curl flat corner, and of course mesh. So we have corner routes on corner routes, crossers on crossers, bunch tight ends. So, so effective. in this year's game. You go over to tight offset TE. Just amazing. I believe this is the only playbook in the game with tight offset TE this year. Maybe there's one or two others. But you got PA seams, inside zone, spot, bench. Of course, we love Y out. Arguably one of the best plays in the game. Drive out is good. We have an 0-1 trap. We have mesh spot. Oh man, the list just keeps going on and on how good these formations are. Keep it moving over here. We have a Trey Y flex, which we love. It's almost like a trips tight end formation. I really like the empty chips tight formation this year. When you're talking about plays like outs, as well as, out there and then post cross. Two of my favorite plays in the game, especially to beat man coverage. Check out the video on my channel if you want to check out this new formation. Empty bunch open is good. Flex tray is viable to mix in. I mean, just absolutely loaded here in this Jets playbook. It's basically like a custom. So if you're one of those players that wants to audible around a lot to a bunch of different formations, mix up your play calls, the Jets playbook could be for you. Now, I don't need to talk about this playbook as much because if you want to get the ebook, it is down in the link in the description below, which breaks down all the best plays out of the gun bunch offense here. And that's what West Coast is known for. The gun bunch. It is so unique, so different. You see a lot of the pros running it. I'm running it myself, as you know, with my ebook. It is so effective because you can attack all levels of the field. And it's really only known for the gun bunch. We'll talk about some other stuff that I like to mix in a little bit. But the gun bunch is the bread and butter. Now, if you've seen my ebook, you know most of these plays are coming, but I'm going to show you what I like in here a little bit more. Wide receiver post. Has a deep crosser, has an underneath drag, and has a deep skinny post. I mean, this has been one of the best plays in the game the last few years. Of course, Z-spot. We have a nice deep corner route, deep attack, absolute money this year. It has that solo side receiver on a post. We can create some amazing route concepts out of the deep attack play. Stick, by far one of the best plays in Madden 24. You got that sharp cutting corner route to the outside bunch receiver, which will beat man, and it's a viable play versus zone because you can check it down to the flat or you can hit the corner route. Mesh post, as you guys know, every single year, maybe my favorite play in the game. And in Madden 24, this is the only playbook in the game that actually has mesh post. So we definitely love to utilize that a multitude of different ways. If you've seen the ebook, we set it up like 3 or 4 different ways because it's so effective. Verticals, of course, always good. Deep corner, of course, always good. Great sharp cutting corner there. Corner strike, really good, especially versus zone and cover 2, Tampa 2. Mesh spot, one of the best zone beaters in the game every year. And inside cross, one of my favorite red zone plays and can beat man and zone as well. Besides that, in the West Coast playbook, not much. I mean, obviously mainly built around the bunch. I do like to mix in a little bit of tight slots with PA wide receiver seam, bench swap, bench switch, FL switch, and mesh. Those are some of the plays I like to mix in out of the tight slots. Now, if you're an under center player, I like to mix in a lot of these near and far formations, far tight slots. Has some really good corner routes and deep crossers like on flats and Z corner X cross. Has a fullback dive and halfback dive. I like to go to near a lot as well. Near left slot. This fullback dive weak is just super good this year. You also have plays in near close that are really good with some corner routes and some posts. Same as near close flex. I like to mix those in a little bit as well. They do have some I form and strong close that we like to mix in. They have a really good strong close formation here. Has the full strong close. We have an I form slot stretch and dive alert, which is really effective. And then the single back doubles north formation is very underrated. But to play like slot corner, really effective. Halfback ace power and PA rollout. So a unique formation down here as well. But of course, the bread and butter in West Coast is that gun bunch formation. Now, of course, we go to the New England Patriots offensive playbook. Now, I did a breakdown on my channel of this playbook and one of my favorite formations, which is gun trips tight end. But we'll talk about some of the other formations in here as well. Single back, they do have a lot of single back this year. Of course, wing tight, great for the ground game. Same with wing pair. Deuce close, always very effective and viable. Single back wing, always very effective and viable. Wing stack as well. They have a pretty good wing stack. Not the best, but pretty good. Bunch X nasty, of course. You guys know how good that is in single back. You see a lot of guys running it as well. Tight off Y flex. Love this formation like we talked about in the Jets playbook, where you have shallow cross and under Z curl along with a great run game. Doubles Y off close. We have a stretch. And Y trips, not too bad. Has some decent pass plays, some decent runs. They have an I form tight, which we like to mix in. But of course, the bread and butter is the gun formations, right? So you got some interesting plays in these early formations. Doubles Y off Pats. They got a halfback base, which we love, and then this play switch fork is really really good, underrated. Good play every single year in Madden. Doubles flex Pat. You have some auto motion plays, which can be interesting if you make the right hot routes, but not something I go to normally. Then you got the Y off trips Pats, one of the best formations in the game this year by far. You see a lot of pro players running this. You can utilize motion really well. I mean, this formation is absolutely stacked. Pats Y out, of course, halfback power. Uh, Y option wheel, really good. Scat, of course, really, really good. Wheel mesh. Pat slot out, super super effective. They also have a slip screen if you want to mix that in, and tight end whip might be the best play in Madden 24. It's definitely just up there as far as plays in the game. Just so effective with that tight end whip route built in. Of course, it has those nice posts. Let's see. We have corners, really really good. Just so loaded. Curl flats, absolutely amazing play as well. Let's go over to the trips tight end, which of course I broke down on my channel, but PA shot wheel, double and sail. They have a tight end out slant route on Pat slant, which you don't see at all in the game. Very unique there. PA slot corner, of course, really good with corners and posts. Pat's Y in has a wheel route and a deep skinny post, drive post with a post and a corner. I mean, just amazing plays in this playbook. It's literally insane. Verticals, of course, money in there as well, and curl flat, one of the best stock plays in the game. PA counter go, one of my favorite plays in the game. Pat's Y post, you have a tight end poster out there. Then you go over to Gun Bunch, and they got a Pat Sail, which has been good every year in Madden with that sharp cutting C route, of course, with the backside post route. They have a base, they have the good verticals that we love. Inside cross, we talked about. Bunch trail with a nice corner route. Corner strike there, we talked about in West Coast. 5-1-8 hook, of course, really, really effective. And mesh spot, great burst zone. Then you go over and we got the bunch strong offset in here as well, like the Jets playbook. We have wide trail, we have a toss, we have corner strike, which we talked about with that sharp cutting corner route. Seattle, super, super effective. I really like this tight slots formation. I think it's underrated. PA flood shot has a deep crosser. Bench and bench swap, of course, no explanation needed there. Those are money. And mesh switch, love that corner route there to the left slot receiver. Really, really effective corner route. And then that's pretty much it, though. Of course, the empty chips I do like a good bit with post cross, slot sail, corner strike, and deep post out. And then you do have the empty chips quad, which I did a whole video on my channel breaking down plays like slot sail, halfback screen, dagger, crossers. Like this is a really, really good formation as well. So Patriots playbook just absolutely loaded in Madden 24. And of course, it wouldn't be right if we didn't mention the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. That's one of the best here in Madden 24. Pretty much overhauled, has some new formations added. It is so effective. The single back is decent. Of course, wing tight nasty, great run formation if you want to use that clock. Same with wing tight left. We have a wide zone stretch play. We have a duo, a couple rollout pass plays, deuce close, of course, an 0-1 trap, and a stretch with some decent pass plays to mix in. A slot, always good for the ground game with a thing like a wide zone and a power out and a couple pass plays. Bunch X nasty, of course. You guys know how good this is. And there's that tight Y off flex formation once again with shallow cross, under Z curl, 0-1 trap, and wide zone. They have I form close, which of course is always great with a stretch and a dive. They have a strong jumbo formation, which if you really want to run the clock, something you can go to. Pistol bunch tight end with the jet touch pass as well as the speed option. Now the speed option super super glitchy this year. Something you can definitely mix in with a couple pass plays. You go over to their shotgun. They have a nice RPO here out of this deuce close. The RPO read flat wheel, really really glitchy RPO. A couple RPOs in the wing stack. They got the tight Y off, which you really love. Tight end corner, one of my favorite plays in the game. PA slot cross, really, really good. Mesh spot, red zone cross. They have a jet sweep or a jet touch pass and an 0-1 trap. Tight Y off weak, we mentioned in the Colts playbook. Once again here, really, really good. Trio halfback weak, pretty unique to the Chiefs playbook. You got verticals, you got a speed option here as well. You have PA cross sit with that deep crosser. A lot of good plays in here. PAY cross is effective. Jet chip wasp with a deep crosser. And then we have a couple RPOs as well. Just a really, really good formation here, a unique formation. Then you go over to our Bunch Strong Nasty PA double post, the only playbook in the game with this play, and this play is absolute money. Love this play, like so much. They have an RPO zone read bubble. They have PA corner, which is one of my favorites. PA cross, mesh flat spot. We talked about a good bit. It has a toss play as well. Then you go over to the Bunch X Nasty, of course, corner out dig, Y corner pivot. These are all plays you want to incorporate. You can add in a couple hot routes, of course. Post wheel shallow, speed dig, mesh spot, Y option pivot. Like all these plays, super effective. Then you go over to the tight open. And this tight open in the Chiefs is absolutely loaded with slot post. Slot post is the only playbook in the game that has that, with a built-in wheel route, a built-in nice post, mesh spot, shallow corner, bench Z spot, dig Z spot. They have a read option and a speed option, which of course we'd love to add in. Bench dig pivot, one of my favorite plays in the game. They have a slip screen and they have verticals. They also have this tray Y flex strong formation. It's kind of similar to that other formation that we saw, the jet chip wasp. A couple plays in here we can add in as well. Same with the tray Y flex. So they have a lot of good bunches, tights, and trips formations. You see the empty chips nasty once again. Empty bunch Y flex. This jailbreak slot screen is actually really effective. They have some nice crossers and corner routes in that formation. We have another jailbreak screen here. So Chiefs playbook, rounding out the 5 best playbooks in Madden 24. All these playbooks super loaded and viable, and you can mix and match as well and kind of take some things from one playbook, try to incorporate it in another playbook. But definitely, look to see the concepts too and utilize all the concepts in the different playbooks and choose the playbook best fits your style, right? Now, these are the 5 best, in my opinion, known for their heavy passing stuff in Madden 24. They do have some good run formations as well, specifically that Jets playbook, really loaded on the ground game as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go ahead and hit this with a like. Comment down below any questions, any tips, any concerns, anything you want to add on. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, be subscribed to the channel for the best Madden 24 content available. See you guys next time.
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.